Shri Sai Gnaneshwari. This is a short note about Dasganu Maharaj. Dedicated, devotional, and inspiring. The Marathi poet saint composed melodious devotional songs, wrote spiritual literature, and dedicated his life in singing, praising Kirtan, Katha, and glory of Sadguru Shri Sai. The full name of this incredible and blessed devotee was Ganpatrao Dattatreya Sahasrabhuti, and he was known as simply Dasganu Maharaj. He was born in a Brahmin family on January 6th in the village of Akolnar, Ahmednagar district, Maharashtra. His name at birth was Narayana, but due to his body structure, he was named as Ganpatrao by his grandfather. He left his studies after class 4th and got married at the age of 23. He had to leave his home for the sake of employment. He was a constable in the police department. Nana Sahib Chandorkar was deputy collector at that time and he took Ganpat Rao with him to Shedi in 1890. However, he had no intention to seek the benefit of Sri Sai. He was more desirous for promotion in his job and worldly fame. Since he was an honest and gentle person, his progress was very difficult in police department. He was very enthusiastic about the theatre and drama. He would practice as an actor for the pleasure and applause of the crowd in the village and derive pleasure from such performance. He was very talented and could write, compose, and sing poetry in Marathi spontaneously without any prior preparation. This talent brought him great success in the later part of his life. The omniscient Sri Sai was well aware of his talent. When Ganpatrao reached Shirdi, he was encouraged by Baba to leave the musical group, Bhajan Mandali, and also police service. Ganpatrao took only partial action. He stopped practicing in local shows but could not bring himself to leave the police job with its income and the chance of a promotion. He wanted to become a sub-inspector for its power and prestige. Ganpatrao would come to Shirdi frequently along with Chandorkar. Sri Sai often advised him to leave police job and this was not meant for him. But Ganpatrao insisted on continuing. As he was expecting to be promoted as a sub-inspector, Ganpatra was very keen to perform pilgrimage and visit new places. So he would sometimes abscond from duty without permission and visit distant places without informing his seniors. When Dasganu Maharaj was returning from Nizam state with some other constable friends who were jealous of him, they secretly complained to the department about his absence and informed at that time itself that he was out of his territory. Therefore, he should be punished for his disobedience. When Ganapatrao came to know about this, he was near the Godavari river. He was afraid that he would lose his job and would not be able to escape punishment. Immediately, he took some water from the river in his hands and remembered Sai Baba. He pleaded for mercy to save him and pledged that he would leave the police service soon. Sri Sai heard his plea and a fortunate event took place. One of the police informers told him about some robbers who were very nearby and were distributing stolen goods between themselves. Ganpat Rao immediately reached at the spot, caught the robbers red-handed and brought them to the police station. He told his seniors that there was no time to seek permission to go out as he had to catch the culprits immediately. If he had waited for permission, the robbers may have escaped. This Leela of Baba saved Ganpat Rao from losing his job. It was an indication for the future course of action he had to take. He had to fulfill the promise he made to Sai with Godavari water in his hands. After the robbers were caught, he thought he would get appreciation and promotion, and this greed made him delay in fulfilling the promise he had made to Sri Sai. Sometime later, he was riding a horse and passed by Shirdi. He was about to cross the boundary of Shirdi without meeting Sai Baba. Surprisingly, he saw Sai Baba standing on the outskirts waiting for him. He climbed down from the horse and paid his respects. Sri Sai asked, "Who was he who took the holy water of Godavari in his hands and promised something?" Ganpatra was very ashamed and said that he would surely leave the job as soon as he got promoted. A few days later, the police department assigned him the responsibility of capturing the notorious dacoit Khana Beel. Not just the villagers, but even the police were very scared of Khana Beel. Ganpat Rao was provided 3 constables for his task. When he got the information that the dacoits led by Khana Beel were planning to visit the nearby village of Loniwani, Ganpatrao went with his 3 constables. There was a fight with the dacoits and they killed all his constables. Ganpatrao managed to escape to the nearby village. He disguised himself by wearing a Ramadasi dress, monk dress, to hide his identity from the dacoits. He continued to work for the police as a secret agent and regularly informed them about the whereabouts of the dacoits and made a plan for an encounter and arrest. Kanabil somehow came to know about the Ramdasi's secret mission. One day Ganpatra was captured by the dacoits and he was about to be killed. Very scared and afraid getting killed, Ganpatrao again remembered Baba and pleaded for mercy and said, Baba, save me from this. I will surely leave the police job. Again, Sri Sai helped him. Kanabil changed his mind suddenly. He became merciful and told Ganpatrao that he was leaving him only on the condition that he would not be involved in such activities anymore. And if Kanabil found out otherwise, he would surely kill him the next time. After escaping from the dacoits, Ganpatrao did not leave the job again. He continued to send information secretly about the dacoits to the police department. Based on this information, the police party was able to surround the dacoits in the mountains, but somehow Kanabil escaped the deadly encounter and this scared Ganpatrao. He was extremely afraid of the dacoit. He knew that Kanabil would find him one day and kill him. One day, Ganpatrao met Chandorkar and discussed his situation with him. The deputy collector relieved him from the job of a secret informer. He went on a long leave on medical ground but did not quit the police job. Sri Sai wanted him to progress on spiritual path and saved him from all several dangers he faced. Baba wanted to utilize his talent in propagation of devotional activities in the society. That was the reason why he kept on saving him from all kinds of dangers and even death. Even after experiencing the divine, majestic powers of Baba that saved him so many times, Ganpatrao did not surrender as Baba desired. He tried to escape from his commitment every time. Sri Sai was well aware of his unstable mind. He had decided to continue protecting him from all the problems and dangers to his life and gradually changed him to accept God's will and desire. After the long vacation, the police department directed Ganpatrao to start his work again. The fear of the dacoit, the risk of getting killed, and the lure of promotion made Ganpatrao plan a new strategy. He hired a person to do his assignment for the police. He avoided going to the police station. Meanwhile, a villager deposited a government penalty of 32 rupees in the police station. The person who was kept as the caretaker did not inform Ganpatrao about this and stole the money. Later, investigation confirmed that the money had been deposited in the police station. Ganpatrao was held responsible for the theft of government money. Ganpatrao knew that this offense was very serious and the fear of prison scared and completely shattered him. Without wasting any time, Ganpatrao went to Baba and said, I am in a big trouble. I may be get arrested and go to prison. Please save me from this suffering. Sri Sai helped him and sent 32 rupees along with his resignation letter to the investigation officer and got him relieved from police service. Ganpatrao, after leaving police job in 1903, told Sai Baba that since he was without a job, he had no income and no house to live. He and his wife have nothing to survive on. Sri Sai said, I will protect you and your family. You do not have to worry. Sri Sai told him to study Vedas and Shastras and asked him to begin Harikatha, which he willingly accepted. Ganapatrao from Ganu became Dasganu after coming in Baba's shelter. Dasganu did not have any shortage of money or clothes or food. With the grace and mercy of Sai, he had everything in ample quantity and also had his own house to live in. Dasganu was a perfect Kirtanakar, a person who composes and sings devotional songs. On people's request, he went places for kirtans. Before going anywhere, he sought Baba's permission. He places Baba's picture first, then begin with Katha Kirtan of Namadev, Tukaram and Jnanadev. In the middle of his Katha, he would quote examples of Sai Baba's glories and Leelas. His melodious voice and devotional songs were very appealing. His events attracted a huge crowd of 2 to 3,000 people who listened to him non-stop for 6 to 8 hours. This aroused devotional feelings in them and made them interested in Sai Darshan and devotion. His kirtans contributed a lot in spreading the fame and popularity of Sai Baba, and a lot of people started coming to Shirdi. Cholkar, who worked in a government department, also got influenced by Kirtan in Kopineshwar temple in Mumbai and decided to go to Shirdi. Eventually, Cholkar was blessed by Baba. Similarly, hundreds and thousands of people were attracted and fascinated by Dasganu and motivated for incredible Sai devotion. Dasganu continued his devotional service till 1962. He was the first apostle to propagate and promote Sai devotion, and today we can see millions of devotees visiting Shirdi for Baba's darshan. Dasganu's contribution will always be remembered fondly by all Sai devotees. One day, Dasganu had to go for a kirtan in Shirdi village. He dressed up smartly with turban on his head and shawl and came to Baba to seek permission and blessings. Baba looked at him from top to bottom and said, "Wow, you're looking like a princely bridegroom." Dasganu said that he was going for a kirtan, so he needed Baba's blessing. Baba said, "This fancy dress is not meant for us. You must immediately remove the turban and glittering attire in front of me. There is no use to carry the weight of all this lavish stuff." Dasganu instantly removed the attire, shawl, and the turban and laid them on the Sri Sai's feet. Thereafter, he used to wear only a simple dhoti, take a chipli for instrumental music, and have garland of flower around his neck while going to Katha and Kirtan. Sri Sai inspired Dasganu to follow the Naradiya way of Kirtan and adopt Haridasi tradition. Dasganu followed Baba's instruction throughout his life and presented himself to as a Sai missionary. He never used to take or accept any money for the service. His popularity grew a lot in very short time. After complete surrender to Sri Sai's devotional service, he was instructed by Baba to move to Nandor for rest of his life. Dasganu would come to Shirdi on special occasions like Ramnavami and provide a melodious kirtan. Even after Baba took Samadhi, he continued Katha Kirtan in Shirdi until the end of his life. Once in Shirdi, Baba asked Dasganu to begin Nama Saptaha for a week of devotional service and celebration. Dasganu humbly asked, "O Sai Deva, your order will be obeyed, but you must give assurance that Lord Vittal will appear." Sri Sai replied, "Yes, of course, he will appear, but make sure that everyone must be engrossed in love and devotion of God. When the wave of love, devotion, and favor will flow, then the Lord will appear on his own. Dankapuri of Dakur, Pandarpur of Vittal, Dwaraka of Krishna is here in Shady. You need not to go anywhere else, he is right here." At the end of the week, Dasganu had darshan of Vittal and his wish was fulfilled. Where there is love, devotion, and dedication, God will surely appear in some form. To build and increase the confidence level of Dasganu, Sri Sai continued to show him his divine leelas and miracles. On the day of Mahashivratri, Dasganu asked Baba to permit him to go to Singava, where he wanted to bathe in holy river Godavari. Sri Sai said, "What is the need to go there?" Hearing this, Dasganu became sad. Then Sri Sai said, "Ganga is at my feet. Why are you going so far?" Dasganu was not satisfied with the answer. Then Sri Sai asked him to come near and touch his feet. As soon as he touched the feet, a small spray of water gushed out of the ground and filled his hands. Dasganu sprinkled the water all over himself with a lot of reverence towards Sri Sai. Dasganu used to go to Shirdi at the time of festivals and stay there for few weeks. Baba often asked him to read and learn Vishnu Sahasranama, 1,000 names of the main form of Lord Vishnu, to purify and enhance him spiritually. Although he was not very well educated, he could read and understand Sanskrit with the divine blessings of Sri Sai, who is invisibly helped him to be more and more perfect. Dasganu was inspired to write the poetic version of Amritanubhava, written by Saint Jnanadev. The task was very difficult and no one had been able to do this till then. He studied the book, but he was also not able to understand it. He came to Baba and sought blessings to understand and write the poems. Very soon he found he could understand the book and compose his poems successfully. His works was admired and appreciated by scholars and intellectuals. Baba continued to help him so that he became more learned and one day be able to write some rare and exclusive literature. Dasganu decided to write a brief on Ishopanishad, which was called Tika, self-assessment. Ishopanishad is the core of the entire Upanishads. It is said that even if all the Vedas and scriptures get lost and disappear, Hindu religion can reconstitute based on this Upanishad. He sought Sri Sai's blessings and then studied the scripture thoroughly. He wrote the Tika, but he had not been able to understand the essence of the Granth. So he went back to Baba and said that he was not able to comprehend the basic meaning of the Ishopanishad. Baba said, when you go to Mumbai, go to Willi Parle and the maid servant of Kaka will remove your doubts. Dasganu had a great faith in Baba. He went to Mumbai and reached Kaka Dikshit's home. He was very eager to meet the maid next morning. He woke up with the sweet sound of a song and saw a girl wearing tattered clothes, washing dishes, and singing. The lyrics describe a red colored sari. Let us wind up for today. Om Shri Sai Namaha.